Welcome back, everybody. It is Vlad coming at ya. It is the 24th of November 2021, just one day before Thanksgiving if you live here in the United States. If you are viewing me outside of the United States, I don't know that you celebrate any sort of holiday tomorrow, but here in the United States we have Thanksgiving. So, wanted to give you an update and just kind of let you know, what I have thoughts on a few things, I guess you could say. Augmented reality was what I wanted to talk about essentially today. A lot of people don't even know what augmented reality is. I mean, you do, but you don't, probably. If you have a child, or if you're young enough, you probably know what Pokemon Go is, right? So, inside of Pokemon Go, you can switch on the AR inside of that essentially to where your like Pokemon will come out and you can see it right there in the room with you, right? And you can interact with it. That is augmented reality. So you take a real world image and using technology, you augment it, right? If you watch the movie Ready Player One, this is where the future's headed. I mean, like everybody that has seen this movie, you might think, oh, it's far-fetched and everything, but not really. I mean, people have these things already. Like, they're here, you know? This is the Oculus Quest 2, essentially, and, like, you can put this thing on. I don't think I've adjusted it since I took it out of the case. You can put these things on, and then, essentially, let me make sure I can see here. You've got these controllers. And what you can do is, like, you can see your hand, like, you can see the controller and everything, and you can see here on this, inside of this. And you can access, like, Netflix, you can access the internet, you can play games, like, virtual reality games. It's all, like, 3D. You spin around and look around you. It's crazy. This is already here, guys. Augmented reality's here. You can get this thing for, like, a little over $300, I think, something like that. It's not even all that expensive. I mean, that's a lot of money for a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it's not like unaccessible. It's not one of those things that only the super rich can afford it, you know what I mean? So everybody needs to learn about what augmented reality is and what it means for your future, whether you're a business professional. Augmented reality is headed your way if you own a business in some way, shape, or form. You can guarantee that it will. So you need to educate yourself. All right. Now's the time. If you wait, you're going to find yourself probably closing down eventually in the future, because that's what we saw back in the 90s. Whenever the dot-com era hit, there was a lot of big companies that they're not around anymore. And that's because they failed to realize the potential of what the internet is. So those brick and mortar stores that just never really pushed their online presence and did not realize the potential of what the internet was, they're gone. Let's think of like the biggest one I can think of. That's just, they got put out of business by a competitor who did realize the potential of online. Circuit City, put out of business by Best Buy. That's the biggest example I could probably give you that everybody would know those two names. Circuit City, if you're not old enough, you might not remember it, but Circuit City used to be a competitor essentially to Best Buy, and they no longer are a competitor because, they, from what I could gather at the time, their online presence was just not there, and bad management from the company, the top of the company down, just a slew of things. But I think personally, by and large, what happened to that company was they failed to go online and do it well, and so everybody started buying their products online at Best Buy and took away from their business. So the potential for augmented reality is incredible. And if you can be one of those businesses that is first, I guess you could say, or one of the first to bring that innovative technology to your business, that's going to help you substantially. It's going to draw people in just for the fact that you have something with augmented reality, right? Now, augmented reality with Saitama, I've already seen some of it. At the Saitama event and everything. Like everybody there that had an NFT had the ability to use augmented reality with that NFT. There's a link that you can take, and essentially you open it up inside of, I think it was Snapchat or one of those apps. It was like Snapchat or one of the messaging apps, to where you could cast your car out right into wherever, like in your basement, and like I'm down in my basement. My studio's down here in my basement. Like you could put it wherever you want, outside in your driveway, and then you can interact, like spin it around, all that. Like, I mean, that is augmented reality. I mean, it's already in people's hands in the Wolfpack. There's only 100 of those NFT available. So, but yeah, there's augmented reality all around you. You've already got something on your phone with augmented reality on it. If you're using Pokemon Go, if you have kids like I do, yeah, you got apps on your phone that are already using augmented reality. You just didn't even realize it. Okay, that's what augmented reality is. So looking over here, I just wanted to pull this up, give you a basic rundown. And I'm probably over here in the way, aren't I? Boom, let's move. We're moving. Stick my shelf over here so we can read this without being in the way. Augmented reality is one of the biggest technology trends right now, and it is only going to get bigger as AR-ready smartphones and other devices become more accessible around the world. Absolutely true. AR uses, let's see, you need to fix that. AR lets us see the real-life environment right in front of us. Trees swaying in the park, dogs chasing balls, kids playing soccer, with a digital augmentation overlaid on it. That's kind of basically what I just told you. For example, a pterodactyl might be seen landing in the trees. Dogs could be mingling with their cartoon counterparts, and the kids could be seen kicking past an alien spacecraft on their way to score a goal. So with advances in AR technology, these examples are not that different from what might already be available for your smartphone. Augmented reality is, in fact, readily available and being used in a myriad of ways, including Snapchat lenses and apps that help you find your car in a crowded parking lot, and in a variety of shopping apps that let you try on clothes without even leaving your home. So basically, guys, I hadn't even read this article, and wow, this sounds familiar to what I just said earlier, right? Perhaps the most famous example of AR technology is the mobile daggum app Pokemon Go, which was released in 2016 and quickly became an inescapable sensation. In the game, players locate and capture Pokemon characters that pop up in the real world on your sidewalk, in a fountain, even in your own bathroom. Yeah, while you're taking a crap, you can catch Pokemon. Games aside, there are as many uses for AR in our everyday lives as there are Pikachu on the loose in Pokemon Go. Here are just a few examples. Enhanced navigation system during football games, furniture and houseware giants, military fighter pilots, they use it. F-22 Raptors, those things have like the most freaking sophisticated helmet to date. The helmet cost over $1 million, I want to say, because it's just like a giant, one of these on freaking crack and steroids, and like, yeah, everything. Neurosurgeons sometimes use an AR projection of a 3D brain to aid them in surgeries. Maybe medicine, that might give you a hint of where our tie to medicine is, guys. Bing, bing, bing. You saw it here on Vlad channel first. That's just my prediction. At historical sites like Pompeii in Italy, AR can project views of ancient civilizations over today's ruins, bringing the past to life. So if you guys ever watched the movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, at the beginning of the movie, Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, he is walking up to this ruin, and he pulls out this projector thing, and it like starts hologram where the city used to be, what it used to look like. There you go. If you've seen that recent movie with Ryan Reynolds, what is it? Guy. Something about Guy. That's all I can remember. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, that entire movie puts on the glasses, augmented reality all around you. That is augmented reality, and it gives you the ability to basically do anything. Given the fact that technology has advanced to the point to where our children are using augmented reality to play their games, and pretty much most of them. Do you understand now where they've geared the market towards children, and children are the most like advanced users of of this augmented reality, basically, which is going to be big because they're going to be the ones developing it in the future. And so, who better to have as your future, innovators and developers than people who've been using this technology basically most of their lives. My son turns 10 in 4 days, and yeah, like that kid, he loves to play all sorts of games like this and everything. So his goal even one day, I think, is to do some sort of programming or something like that. It's how most kids are, guys. Like I was, I guess I still am a substitute teacher. I just don't have time for it. But if I wanted to, I could go be a substitute teacher tomorrow if they were open tomorrow, since it's Thanksgiving. But I've been a substitute teacher now for over 3 years, and kids, they love video games, and it's hard to kind of get like, okay, you need to have education tied to that, basically, because it's everywhere. I mean, they've got tablets and they've got computers, they've got phones with them in classroom all the time. And so if you can make it fun and you can educate kids on something that down the road they're going to use, I think that's going to be a huge potential. I mean, for me personally, there's so many things I wanted to take in high school and I was not allowed to because you can only take so many electives and you have to have certain classes, right? We've all been there and done that. And I, for one, think that they require too many courses that are just basically irrelevant up to a point. If you're proficient in a course and you can prove proficiency in that course, you should be able to have as many electives as you want, right? I mean, at an 8th grade level, my reading level was at like a senior in college. So why should I have to continue to just keep on taking reading? Why not wait and save that for college? You know what I mean? If I'm testing at college level, how hard would that be? But no, that's not the way our system works. And so, I'm hoping that Saitama, they have basically built their platform upon educating young people. And so I think that one of the things that's going to be just groundbreaking and probably just huge for the potential for the future of technology, especially advanced technologies like augmented reality, is going to be that we can get to these children at a young age where it's easier to learn, it's easier to grasp new concepts at a younger age, right? So I just love that idea, and I love that they are, Saitama has basically built their platform on several things, but one of them being educating young people. So let's go on. What do we got? Now, I didn't cover it on at the very beginning, so let's go ahead and let's cover it now. Make sure I pause myself. I am not your financial advisor, right? Do your own research. I'm just sharing my opinions, perceptions, ambitions, and intentions of possible things to come. This video is just to give you an update. I'm only speculating at how anything will happen, okay? You can read the rest. I'm not going to go into all that. As you can see here, I got tons of links to all sorts of different things. Like right now, if you want, click on Show More. All those pages that we just showed you and I just talked about, guess what? The links are right down below you. All you got to do is click on it. You don't have to go searching for this crap. I do that in all my videos. So if you have not already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I do at least one video pretty much every day. Sometimes I'll do 2 or 3. It just depends on what's going on throughout the day, what I need to get out. I did 3 of them just a few days ago because I did like 1 on Saitama, and then I did 2 more, and they were still on Saitama, but one was like more specific. One was like how you use Cash App and avoid the high gas fees. You can go on to Cash App, buy Bitcoin, and if you have like LBank or Bitmart or one of the other exchanges, you can send yourself the Bitcoin. I recommend, I guess it's LBank is the one providing reflections for the time being. So if you're going to do this and you want reflections on an exchange, use LBank. But you buy Bitcoin on Cash App. You send that to yourself on LBank. Once it's on LBank, you swap it to USDT, and then you swap the USDT to Saitama. Boom, bada boom. You're done. Okay? And yeah, that's like the easiest way, I guess, or the cheaper way. For me personally, I use Gate.io. I can just open up my Coinbase wallet and I can go to where it says like US dollar tether, and I can buy on Coinbase. I don't even have to go to Coinbase. I just hit buy. I select what I want. Once it shows up inside my wallet, it usually takes about less than 5 minutes. I can take and send it to myself on Gate.io. So I pay a fee to buy the USDT, and then I pay a fee to send myself the USDT on Gate.io. But once it's there, Gate.io has like a giveaway, like you just attend daily, and it gives you a point, or as a part of a point initially. But if you do it for 28 days consecutively, it'll reward you with almost $20 in Gate tokens, and those can be used for transaction fees. And so for me to swap my USDT into Saitama once I'm on Gate.io, it's not very much at all. Or I mean, it didn't cost me anything. It was free because I just clicked on attend or whatever once a day for a month, and it'll restart after a month. But yeah, like it's easy to get about $20 in Gate tokens just by going there if you use Gate.io. If you did not know about that. Moving on along down the list here, we've got all sorts of links. I've pretty much got most of the Saitama team here. If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's just I've got so many links in here. It's hard sometimes. I lose track. All sorts of good information down in here. Let me move myself back over. No, I don't want Telegram. I hate that. I want this over here. And then I want to minimize. Okay. So, moving right along. Get rid of that. Like I said, Vlad, Saitama Wolfpack. I'm not part of Saitama officially, guys. I'm just an investor, a YouTuber. In fact, my first YouTube video I ever made was 2 months ago almost, like September 20th. So, I just celebrated my 2-month anniversary. Yeah, Twitter. I didn't use Twitter, actually, until, like, Vegas. I mean, I'd used it, but, like, I had 70 followers before I went to Vegas, and then I woke up one day and it's just like, boom, you have over 1,500. And I was like, what? So I guess I better figure out how to use Twitter, and boom, bada boom. About a week later, we've been doing AMAs on Twitter. I'm pretty much in an AMA or doing a YouTube or on the phone. I work 18 to 24 to 30. Yesterday I worked 32 hours straight, basically, if you include the fact that like I count me having to drive and go to the gym and work out and come back, and I'm like on the phone while I'm doing it. That's still working to me. So yeah, 32 hours straight yesterday. Like some of the people I spoke to them and then went throughout my day. They went to bed. They woke up and I spoke to them again before I went to bed. It was a long day yesterday, but it was just incredible. I mean, I cannot complain. I'm not complaining one bit. Just thankful. God's opened so many doors for me lately, and I can't take any credit. So, let's keep going, guys. What else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you this. So, my NFT artist, Dragonas, he does all sorts of animations and graphic art and stuff like that. He creates music and everything else. He created this for me. I just wanted to give a shout out to him and kind of let you all see it here. This one was basically, like I've been a gamer all my life that I can remember, like my earliest memories even. My dad had an Apple II computer, and I used to play Frogger on it, and it wasn't the Commodore. I thought I had a Commodore, but it wasn't. I found it. It's actually the Apple II computer that I used to play Frogger and a few other games on. And Atari had all the games on Atari, basically. I remember getting a Nintendo when I was like 3 years old. The Nintendo came out. I got one for Christmas that year. I still remember it. Like, I can remember that morning. I can remember everything, the detail of it. I have memories from being a child. And so some people are like, how do you remember stuff? I'm like, doesn't everybody? But I've been a gamer my whole life, and this has been one heck of an adventure, and now here it is. I'm in crypto and still in gaming. I just don't have time for gaming anymore. I haven't played a game, basically. I played a game like a couple weeks ago, but I did it kind of for the purpose of actually just trying to figure out how to use Twitch. So does that really count? It was kind of more like work, and I do miss gaming and everything, but guys, I just got to give a shout out to Dragonis. He's been doing some incredible work for me. This is just something he had on his own. This wasn't for me or anything. Just an image that he had made. I don't know for what project it was, or if it was just for fun. But he is just incredibly talented, and I've got something coming for you tomorrow on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you go over there and follow me. You can actually click on the channel where it says about, and it show my channel, and on the far right it'll show a link to my Twitter page right there, and actually it's also right there below you in the links in the description of the video. You can click, you'll see my Twitter page there. But tomorrow I'm going to send out a tweet, and you'll see what it was essentially that Dragonis was working on for me, that is Saitama related. I wasn't paid to create this. He wasn't paid to create anything. We basically both just did this out of our own free time. So please understand that. What else do I want to cover here? I'm trying to think. I've covered a lot on augmented reality. That was mainly all I needed. Oh, let's talk about CertiK. So right now, guys, for those of you that don't know what is going on, we are waiting. So when we went to Vegas on the 13th, we went there basically just to celebrate the fact that Saitama was done. We'd handed it over to CertiK, and we were just waiting, for the audit to be complete and for them to say, yeah, everything's safe, it's good to go, no concerns. We're still waiting, right? One of the things I did want to point out, though, is that we did have an update. Let me refresh this because I think this is old. I haven't refreshed it in a minute. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. This is what I want. Oh, there we go. This is from CertiK. The Saitama audit is in progress. Keep updated on the website for any changes. And they said, Wolfpack, we hear you. We have the best interest of the project and the community's heart. Audits are always worth the wait, right? And they are. We don't want our money to be vulnerable. I don't. I'm glad that we have to wait as long as it's a good thing, right? As long as we're waiting for something to be right, who cares? We know what we have in this project. I do. In fact, let's look, guys. That's one thing else I wanted to point out before I forget. I initially invested into this project back in August, on August 20th. And my initial investment, I got 66,500,000,000 coin, and it's now worth $3,861.55 roughly. I just looked at the price earlier before I started this video, and that's what it was. That investment that netted me that 60 almost 67 billion coin, it was $50, and that's right now on the dip. Okay. Do you understand why I'm not worried? How many of you that own Bitcoin can say that even on the dip, you are still up like, I don't even know, 3,000? We'll just round it up to 3,900, for ease sake. If I was to take $50 and multiply it by 50, that's $2,500, right? Yeah. So what about 75? $50 times 75, $3,750. I'm still 75 times more than my money on Saitama since August, late August 20th, my first buy-in, and it is still more than 70 times or 75 times more valuable today on these dips than it was when I bought it 3 months ago. So do your own research. Like, here, let's show you some more stuff. I had some other stuff I haven't shown yet. Let me get rid of the music because it's going to be videos. We can close this as well. I don't need that. Let's minimize that. Open up. Nope. Nope. I need this. This is what I want to show you. I got tons of videos, essentially. Some of these are already up on YouTube. You can watch them and everything on YouTube, but some of them aren't. Like this one here, this is me landing in Vegas. I want to be able to hear this. Make sure you can hear it. But yeah, this is us, me and my buddy, as we're flying into Las Vegas. Speed it up a little bit. Here it is. I think we're landing. Boom! Touchdown! Vlad has landed! It's actually my third, at least third time landing in Vegas, but it's the first time I actually like left the airport and saw the city. Because when I was in the military, I had to come through here a couple times, flying through and stuff. What else? Let's go to the nightclub. So like this would have been Jewel. Most of my videos on, or I think pretty much all my videos from the actual Little John After Party event are streamed on my YouTube channel. So they're not here in my phone. These are all Jewel at the Aria. Make sure this is going to be loud. I'm going to turn the volume down. As you can tell, loud. Like my phone has really great audio. That bass was so loud, you could feel it all the way through your chest. That's why my voice is still recovering, because I talked to people in here for like 3 hours, including Austin Hilton, Zach Humphreys, Bud, tons of people in here that night. Russell and his wife were in here that night. We'll see that here in a minute. I've got the video for that. If you want, we'll just watch these videos for a minute. This, like I said, if you would have been in Jewel at the Aria, this is what it was like that night. So, we'll just move through that way. Kind of have an idea of what I've already shown you and what I haven't. I'm going to get freaking hit with copyright for the freaking audio on this, but I don't care. They just throw in an ad. So if you see an ad on my videos, it's because I have copyrighted audio that I'm showing you here. So yeah, if there's an ad in this video, that's why. It's because of this music. I don't know why it turned it sideways like this. It's weird. But anyhow, there's that one. There's one in here with Russell and his wife, like I said. There's me and one of the guys there. We've got... Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, when that bass dropped, it was freaking loud. Like you could feel it. There we go. What else? Yeah. Like I said, if it distorts my audio on my phone, that's bad. That's loud. There's Peter. Moving on. Where's the one with Russell? I think it's on down over here. I got a lot of videos. I think that's just like people were freaking blocking me. I couldn't even get my phone above my shoulder. We were like packed like this half the time. Like I was literally trying to move around so that I wouldn't, like, you know, knock people over. What else? There we go. I got my phone up above the crowd this time. And we were in a VIP booth, you know, but there was just like so many people that were walking around, and I was kind of standing on the edge, holding my phone up, just like holding my phone the whole time. You know, like that dude right there, he's standing up on the booth, and I'm like, you know, you can see my phone is up there with him. I'm gonna use my vape. So yeah, guys, that place was crazy, as you can see. Yeah. Most of them are fairly short videos. Dang. Hey, I saw Little John do this live, like him actually sing it. It was crazy. That's on my YouTube channel. Go look for the streamed ones, the Hakkasan event. It's like 35 minutes long. If you want to find where Little John actually shows up, it's at like 5 minutes and 20 seconds or so. He, you know, after that you'll get the rest. But it was crazy being there for that event. This I thought was crazy, and then I saw that and I was like, wow. There's Russ right there and his wife. Russ and his wife in the club. Hey, there's some, if you watch it, there's some folks from the Saitama Wolfpack right there. Alright, there's one that has Saitama specifically. I think it's this one. Let's look at this. I think this is it. There's Bree. Look, there's Bree up on the stage. She was up on the stage. Oh, I forgot about that. Bree. Oh, man. Where's the Saitama part? That bass was so loud. Looks it somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's Russ and them and everybody over there. And round 2 for Saitama. Oh man, freaking loud though. My ears. Oh. Like I walked out of there and everybody was like screaming at each other, like, "What'd you say?" You know, it was funny. Yeah. This was one of the other guys, you know, that I was at the party. This was Jewel. This was before the event on Friday night. We were there, and he showed me his wallet. Millionaire in Saitama already. So for those of you that already have like trillions of Saitama, and you know you're worried right now, like you just got your trillions or something, this is what you're going to be expecting to see in your wallet in just like, I don't know, a couple weeks, a month, whatever. When Saitamask actually gets to us and we can use it, yeah, that number's coming back real quick. For sure. 47 months ago, Saitama started this adventure. Not even. This is pictures from the event that I have. Lots of folks, dude. I mean, just like packed shoulder to shoulder. That's why only so many people were allowed to go to the event. Just wasn't space. And I stood in the back of the room just to get out of everybody's way, basically. But yeah, we'll just scroll through a few photos here. There's me and Bud, barbecue bastard. There's Russell. It's hard, yeah, you had to scream just to talk basically inside that room. There's Blake. There's Zach. If you guys, man, I'm probably in the way, huh? You know what? Let's move this over here. So, like, if you watch Zach, or if you follow Zach at Moonwalk Coins, this is Zach right here. This is Blake, Gem State Crypto, I think. Who else? There's me and Russ. I got like 3 photos or something. Oh, if you've never been to Vegas, you got to go down and check out Fremont. This is like the whole ceiling. It's like huge. You'll see here in a second. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, look, as I drop the phone down, you're like, what? It goes a long way down. Like, cars pass through this. Like, you're walking down the street and you have to stop because there's a street and cars are passing. You know, like, this is several blocks. Fremont is incredible. I I'd never been there. I'd seen it, you know, in movies and stuff, but to be there, it was incredible. And loud, as you can tell. Like, this is just how it is all the time. When you walk down, like, every little bit, you're going to find a band playing, a performer doing something, street performers, all sorts of things. Fremont is a one-of-a-kind experience, for sure. Here you go. Here's a street view. Oh, my phone records in 8K, and so it's not going to work on this. That won't work. You'll have to watch that on YouTube. My computer won't play 8K, and so it won't play that video because I recorded that on my phone in 8K UHD. So can't show you that one. You'll have to watch that one on YouTube. But yeah, guys, Vegas was just incredible. The MGM Hotel, even just the parking garage, or not even the parking lot, where you pull up to park, you know, and get your luggage out and go into the hotel. This is what it looks like. Really cool. You know, you look out, there's the other hotel over there. It looks like a pyramid, and then there's like this castle. There's a roller coaster right back over here. I've got several videos essentially that'll show you. There's a bunch of the guys. There's me with the lion at MGM. Just lots of different photos I got throughout the city. There's Cryptolodian. This guy here, he's a really funny dude. Really had a good time hanging out with him in Vegas. I met a lot of folks there, just a lot of good people that came to that event. Really cool sights to see. But yeah, guys, maybe this is giving you some confidence, hopefully, in what you have in Saitama. This project is going to be incredible, you know? I mean, just absolutely incredible. And if you don't realize the potential of what you have in Saitama, then I'm sorry. You need to do more research. If you still doubt this project and you're not sure, if you still have worry, you need to do your own research. Follow this guy right here. He'll get you information out as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this. Let's go back. Yeah, guys, that's going to be incredible, right? So if you have not, like I said, do your own research. Come over, follow Saitama Guru. He's going to get you as much information as possible. What I'm excited about, you know, like I've told people before, if you go in here and you look at who he follows, it's not a whole lot. There's like 133 people. You're going to recognize most of them because they're part of the Saitama project, or, you know, Austin Hilton. He's a YouTuber. But if you scroll down this list and you look at who's in this list, some of these folks have officially tied themselves to Saitama already, but there's some that haven't, and given the fact that most in this list are tied to Saitama in some way, shape, or form, it'd be safe to assume that these people might also be coming in the future. So look at this right here, Floyd Mayweather. We've got this guy right here, Gary, right? Tay Diggs. Who else? Lady of Rage. We've got John from the NBA. Everybody knows John, right? If you watch Bad Boys, he's in those movies. 8 Ball. MJG. Who else? DDG. Lots of acronyms here. Tyler. We've got Jamie Foxx. I think everybody knows who Jamie Foxx is. Most of you. Gateio's there. We listed with Gateio, right? Adrian Peterson. 1 million followers on this dude. If this is who I think it is, there's a few of them named Adrian Peterson, but that guy was in NFL. Nate. We've got, who else? Brandon Vera from the UFC. 1 championship heavyweight world champion. For inquiries, blah, 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 blah. There you go. Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97. Jason Tatum. There you go. Absolutely, I believe that 100%, Jason. Isaiah. There's lots of big names in here, guys. Lloyd Banks. We've got Sticky Fingers. Onyx. Raquan. Oops, I just passed one. What you want to see? The Real Young Buck. Titty Boy, 2 Chains. Ice Cube. Coutinho Mobley. Another NBA guy. Michael Strahan. will.i.am, Juicy J, Wafer Coin. This is, I think, one of the only projects that's been officially tied to Saitama thus far is Wafer Coin, right? If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do that. We got Cat here, Knockout Artist, Peter Burns. There's a lot of big names here, guys. So if you're not sure of this project, come over and check out who these people are. They're not just nobodies, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I'm excited for Saitama. I'm not worried about my investment, and I hope after watching this video you will feel the same way. Okay, I hope that all of you here in the United States are getting ready to get that, you know, the biggest meal you're probably going to eat this year in tomorrow. Make sure you pace yourselves, and that you have a nice spot prepared ahead of time to find that nap after you've stuffed yourself to the point that a nap is pretty much all that you want to do. Okay, so I don't really have anything else for you. This has just been kind of an off-the-wall video, being real, kind of showing you what augmented reality is, talking about different things, whatever you want to talk about, you know, essentially here. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have not already, like I said, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get you content out as soon as I can, as often as I can. Anything Saitama related I feel that you need to know. And if you have anything that you'd like for me to cover on Saitama, please make sure to list that in the comments below. At this point, guys, I'm pretty much done covering other coins. You know, if it's related to Saitama in some way, shape, or form, I'll definitely cover that. You know, like Wafer Coin, I've got a video that I'm going to be working on coming soon for that. So stay tuned if you want to know more about Wafer Coin. I will be essentially doing a video on Wafer Coin eventually here. It's just I need to find out more about it and make sure that what I'm releasing is going to be, you know, factual and relevant, and make sure that I present that in the right way. I want to talk to them first before I make a video for them, essentially like, hey guys, this is I like your project, I want to make sure I don't butcher it for you. So once I can do that for you, I'll get that video out to you. So other than that, I don't have anything. We'll get the howl done, and I'll get this out to you guys. So like I said, for those of you here in the United States, I wish you all a happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, and for those of you outside the United States, I wish you a happy, what is today, Wednesday? Or yeah, Wednesday. A happy Wednesday. Or a happy Thursday tomorrow, should I say. But I'll get another video out to you tomorrow and everything. Like I said, if you are just now joining me, make sure you check out my Twitter page tomorrow. I've got a nice I've got something I'm going to be releasing on Twitter that Dragonis and I worked on, and I'll get that out to you tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Oh.